This exciting Champions League football match is between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. This is a best story and simulation football game. Please subscribe, like and share, and enjoy this Champions League football match. Thank you.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get. I hope the players will oblige on that.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bayern. And it's Bayern. Yamal. Araujo. Balde. Alvarez goes pulsing down that left-hand side. That's really well manoeuvred. Bayern. Avigalan. Hooking laid out to the left flank. Bayern gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
De Jong. Rafinha. Rafinha. De Jong. Yamal. Succumbs to the pressure. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's in, surely! Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Martin. De Jong. It's De Jong. Pedri. Nice control. Pedri proves just a little bit too strong. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. Alvarez. Bayern. Galan. Koke. Galan. Javi Galan. Galan drives forward on the overlap. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Simeone. Rafinha. De Jong. Martin. Rafinha. Pedri. Rafinha. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Bayern. Galan. And it's Bayern. Koke. Alvarez. Koke tries to thread one through. Bayern chooses to go back. Bayern, up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedri. Yamal. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Martin. And here's Rafinha. And that has been clubbed away. That's been one straight back. Rafinha. De Jong. Alvarez. Longley. Jimenez. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Jong. Martin. And that is out of play. Rafinha. Yamal. Araujo. Balde. Martin. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work, and it ought to pay off for them as well.
Balde. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And play for a throw. Now it's Bayern. And it's Koke. He played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Koke. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now the cross. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Pedri. De Jong. Rafinha. Played towards the other side. Yamal. Balde. Yamal. Balde. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. De Jong. Ball's played through. Balde puts a cross in. That has been knocked clear. Pedri with the foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. Galan looking to hit the byline here. Nice interception, well timed. Araujo. De Jong. Yamal. Balde. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Balde tries a cross. Tries to get it clear. Now who's going to be first to this? Pedri. Bayern does really well to win the ball there. And it's Galan. Javi Galan. He is through here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. De Jong. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Koke. Simeone. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha, aim forwards. Lewandowski, and it's lofted through here. Koke gently down. And it's Galan. He has found the way through. Javi Galan. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Bayern goes short. Shot a goal! Balde. Koke. Still goalless. Galan. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talented technique of the highest standard.
De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Balde. Longley is there, and he can get that clear. Only partially clear. Here's Rafinha, and it's De Jong. That was very necessary. Alvarez. Moved on forwards. Martin. De Jong. Martin. De Jong. Martin. Alvarez. Bayern. Koke. Galan. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Now it's Simeone. Koke. Bayern. The cross comes in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pedri. Koke wins the duel this time. Rafinha. Pedri. And it's Balde. Chance for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Galan. And they've got a throw. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Played out to the right. Time to deliver. No way through. Chance, surely! Oh, it's come loose. Galan. Oh, it's played into the area. Crossed in again.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement. Otherwise, it's pretty much a waste.
Yamal. Martin. Rafinha. Martin. Simeone does well to get it back. Simeone did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Rafinha. Yamal. That's good play. Valde. Plenty waiting in the middle. Koke defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Galan. So who's he picking out? Played into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. And it's played forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Koke. Galan. Great run on the overlap here. It's run loose here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Bayern with the short one. There are a few waiting for it. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Koke. He can get that clear. Claimed it back swiftly. Moved on forwards. He is just caressing the ball. Koke. Pedri too strong for his opponent there. Yamal, spread out to the left. Molina. And it's Koke, caresses it through. And he's there to clear it. They've played it short. Bayern's cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Koke. Alvarez. And the defence proved infallible then. Yamal has got himself a free kick. Koke played out towards the right wing. Simeone. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martin. Rafinha. And it's De Jong. Martin. Thinks one through. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. Molina looks to the other side. The the most accurate pass. De Jong wins the duel this time. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Great chance! It's anyone's ball now. And here's Bayern. Yamal. Martin. Pedri. Rafinha. Yamal. Balde. And here's Yamal. Yamal. A chance to play it in. And that's been well dealt with. Pedri have it back and can go again. That's a good ball. Longley with a fine tackle. And it's played forward. And it's Bayern. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Balde. Pedri. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bayern. Oh, this is a very good run. Bayern. Out to the left it goes. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Climbs up big! Martin getting this one clear. Deliver. Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Martin. Rafinha. Balde. Yamal. The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Great defending, strong and determined. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Simeone. Martin does really well there, strong defending. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. Martin. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Pedri. Yamal. Longley. Galan. Over to the left. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. Longley. Galan. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bayern is onto it in a flash. Araujo. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. Yamal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Jimenez clears it away. Martin, and it's pulled back. De Jong. Now then, the ball's come loose. Big chance! That's got him rattled. Longley shifted upfield. And it's Galan. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Javi Galan. Koke. Proves too strong. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Yamal. De Jong. Simeone. Jimenez. Koke. Aim forwards. Molina charging forward down that flank. There will be a throw-in. Simeone's cross. That's an excellent interception. Yamal. Balde. Koke. Galan. Koke. And it's Bayern. Bayern forwards and with intent. Gets the shot away! Barcelona can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Longley. Galan. Bayern. Alvarez laid out to the left flank. Could be danger here, and the shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Kubasi. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez played out towards the right wing. Molina. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Calmly anticipates. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Jimenez. Koke. Galan. Bayern. Oh, that's neat. He's had a shot!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And it's Lewandowski. De Jong. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Lenormand. And it goes cross-field. Galan. Bayern. Galan. Pedri. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Lewandowski. Yamal. Pedri. Balde making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, such a clever touch. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Here's the header! De Jong. Yamal. Great chance! Simeone getting this one clear.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Galan. Bayern. And it's Bayern. Galan. Bayern. Time to deliver. Swings it across. Koke. And here's Alvarez. And the shot's on here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Araujo. Yamal. De Jong. Oh, can he get onto this? Martin. Rafinha. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined.
Galan. Bayern. Longley. Galan. Jimenez.
Jimenez forwards and with intent. Simeone. Hangs one in. He's cut it out.
Martin.
Rafinha. Pedri.
Yamal.
Balde. Balde. Showing good feet. Balde puts a cross in.
Barcelona really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Martin.
That's a good run down the left. Referee's given a throw.
De Jong. Now it's Yamal.
Moved on forwards. Simeone.
Bayern.
Okay.
Galan.
Koke.
And it's Bayern.
Looking for a decent ball in. That's a throw.
Lewandowski.
De Jong.
Martin.
Rafinha. Simeone does really well to win the ball there.
Bayern. Alvarez. Bayern. Galan. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Martin.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
And here's Rafinha.
Bayern. Galan.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Koundé.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Martin.
Craig Crossfield changing the point of attack. Balde.
And it's De Jong.
I wonder what you've you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Simeone. Molina. Koke. Bayern. Galan picks it up now. Can he finish?
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Pedri. Yamal. And here's Yamal. And here's Yamal. Crosses it, up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Longley looks to the other side. Yamal. Molina. First quarter of an hour gone. 0-0 still. No lack of chances though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Martin. Rafinha. Balde. Yamal. Lovely feet. De Jong wins the duel this time. And it's Bayern. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yamal. There are a few waiting for it. Now here's the delivery. Brilliantly cut out. Alvarez.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Pedri. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. Nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Martin. Pedri. Balde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bayern did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Simeone. Koke. Galan. Galan chooses to go cross-field. Koke, oh, good spread. Molina.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. There will be a throw-in. Bayern. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal chasing after it. Alvarez stood his ground strongly. That has found him in acres of space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. Alvarez, back when it goes. He's still got it, needs help. Is the shot on? That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bayern, lobbed in behind. Martin can get it clear. Koke. Simeone. Molina, and that's aimed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong. And it's played forward. Rafinha. Koke producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Galan. Bayern. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Played towards the other side. Simeone. Molina. Koke. Galan. Koke. Al-Kubasi, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pedri. De Jong shifted upfield. Koke. That'll be a throw. Balde. Played out to the right. Yamal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Koke.
Galan. Pedri. Martin. And it's Martin. Pedri. That's a cute ball. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Alvarez. Koke. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Over to the left. And played for a throw. Simeone going full steam down the flank. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Claimed by the keeper. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Succumbs to the pressure. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. And it's De Jong. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bayern, very nicely done. Koke. Bayern. Koke. Has been well intercepted. Yamal. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Molina looking to hit the byline here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. De Jong. Aim forwards. Koke. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that has been clubbed away. Molina. And here's Alvarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Rafinha. Pedri. Martin. Balde. Pedri. And it's De Jong. Rafinha. Martin. Martin's cross. Too much distance on that. Simeone. Molina. Galan. Bayern. Galan. It's lofted through here. Bayern. No, that's too long. Pedri. Araujo. Yamal. Balde. De Jong. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Longley. Koke. Le Normand gently done. Koke. Simeone. Oh, that's nice. Molina. Nice control. That's an excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Galan. Moved on forwards. Jimenez. Koke. And it's Molina. Simeone. De Jong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kunde. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That's very neat. Aimed in towards... There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Molina. Galan looks across and plays it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries a deft little ball. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Rafinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Koke. Longley played over towards the opposite flank. Rafinha. Martin. Pedri. Araujo. And it's Balde. Nicely shaped cross. And he's there to clear it. And claimed it back swiftly. Balde. Oh, nice touch. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. And here's De Jong. Pedri. Koke. Out to the right. Simeone. Koke played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Ter Stegen, long ball by the goalkeeper. De Jong. Rafinha. Martin. Pedri. De Jong. Bayern. Simeone. Simeone. Alvarez. Molina. He is just caressing the ball. Lewandowski. And it's played forward. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with him.
Balde. Yamal. Martin. Balde. Yamal. Balde. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Martin. Rafinha. Martin. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Lewandowski! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
And that has been cleared. Simeone. Bayern laid out to the left flank. That is lovely. Koke. Simeone. That's tidy. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And it's Balde. Balde drives forward on the overlap. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Pedri, who's short. Hit into the middle. Jimenez gets it away. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koke. Rafinha. De Jong. Yamal. Lenormand. Alvarez. Simeone. Molina. That's good play. That's Simeone. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
De Jong. Yamal. Rafinha. And he goes cross-field. Yamal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Lenormand. Koke. Koke shifted upfield. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Martin. Rafinha, now he's off and running. Rafinha on a charge down the left. Oh, it's played in, goes for the header! That's going to go a long way. Nice control. And it's Martin. De Jong. Simeone, aim forwards. Bayern looking for a runner. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal. De Jong. Martin. Rafinha. Wins the duel this time. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Longley is there, and he can get that clear. And he's there to get it away. Koundé. De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. Alvarez. Koke. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal. And it's Balde. And here's Yamal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Cleared without complication. Koundé. Pedri. De Jong. Kubasu. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Koundé. Yamal. Balde. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. De Jong. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Martin. De Jong. Martin. Martin, gently done. Molina. Simeone. Kubasi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Koundé. It's gone for a throw-in. Alex Molina. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Longley. Bayern. Koke. Molina. Simeone. Clipped into space. Kubasi tries to clear. Koundé. Rafinha. Kubasi. Pedri, gently done. It's run loose here. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. De Jong. Moved on forwards. Koke does really well to win the ball there. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
And here's Alvarez. And that's been won straight back. Koke. Javi Galan. Cleared away. Rafinha. Proves too strong. Molina. Simeone. Molina. That's well done, really robust. Bayern. Molina. Simeone. Molina. And it's played forward. De Jong. It's a threat. It's Lewandowski!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Bayern. Okay, oh, good spread. Pedri. Yamal shifted upfield. Koke. Longley. Bayern. Looks to the other side. Simeone. Simeone. Played into the middle. Araujo. Out to the left it goes. Nice physical challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Molina. The normal. Simeone. Molina. Koke. Yamal too strong for his opponent there. Pedri. Kubasu. De Jong. Koundé forwards and with intent. Rafinha takes a look up. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rafinha proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Molina. Molina played up towards the front line. Played out to the right. Simeone. Koke. And it's played into the middle. De Jong. Played towards the other side. De Jong. And it's Balde. Balde tries a cross. Here's a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Jong. Martin. And here's Rafinha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Over to the left. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Bayern. Alvarez spread out to the left. And here's Bayern. Picks it up out wide. Ter Stegen claims it. Safe hands. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Simeone. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Koke. De Jong. Rafinha chooses to go cross-field. Pedri. De Jong. Koke wins the duel this time. De Jong unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Galan. Longley. And it's Bayern. Yamal. Araujo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Galan. Bayern. Galan. Koke chips it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Pedri. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski!
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Yamal. Galan gets good distance on it. Pulls out once more. Pedri. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Pedri plays it short. Pedri with the cross. Valde. Cross goes in there. Yamal. Longley tries to clear.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Out to the left it goes. Bayern goes on a charge down the left. And it's Galan. Bayern providing an outlet on that flank.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Simeone. Over to the left. Great work on the overlap. Al-Kubasi clears it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Played in deep.
They may end up up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Balde, head over towards the opposite flank. Martin. Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. He's in plenty of space here. Tries to get it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Okay. That's really well manoeuvred. Molina. Lenormand, gently done. Rafinha. And he's on a charge.
There's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Molina. Lenormand. Molina. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good move. Diving header!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Molina. A crossfield, changing the point of attack. Bayern. That's the throw. De Jong. All is over the line. Definitely away. Martin. Barcelona to retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. That is lovely. And it's Pedri. And he's there to clear it. Alvarez.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Koundé. Pedri. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Simeone. Great defending, strong and determined.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Jimenez. Koke. Bayern. Yamal, aim forwards. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Balde. Pedri. Gets a footed here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
De Jong, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Koundé. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Yamal. Balde.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Molina. Simeone.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That is very well defended.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bayern. Jimenez. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Yamal. De Jong. Yamal. Final seconds, this has to be it.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Javi Galan.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pedri.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Yamal, gently done. Lovely feet. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Turns and goes back. And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Molina. Simeone. Jimenez. And it's played forward. Molina. The normal. And it's Bayern. Galan. Could they have it back and can go again? Throw it. Javi Galan. Javi Galan. Bayern gets into some space. Tries to get it clear. Martin. Rafinha. Martin. Rafinha.
It's Pedri. He's in a great position here. Simeone. Koke. Galan. Simeone. The normal. Aim forwards. Bayern. Now he's off and running. Balde. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Molina is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Longley. Bayern. Out to the right. Simeone. Can he get onto this? And he's there to get it away. Simeone. Oh, it's played into the area. Rafinha wins the duel this time. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bayern. Galan. Koke. Javi Galan. Koke. Knocks it out wide. Galan. And here's Bayern. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Alvarez. Here it is, crossed in, and he shoots. And that's past the post. Pedri. De Jong. Moved on forwards. De Jong. He can get that clear. Yamal. Balde. And here's Yamal. Crossed into the middle. Koke. Alvarez. Over to the left. Bayern. Alvarez. Koke. Jimenez. Molina. Played towards the other side. Balde. Yamal. De Jong. Rafinha. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Simeone. Molina. Time and again they are repelled. De Jong. Martin. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. Plays it through. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Le Normand clears it away.
Molina. Simeone. Simeone. Molina. Koke. Galan. Nice physical challenge. Pedri. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rafinha. Martin. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. Martin. De Jong. Pedri. Balde. Yamal. Oh, it's come loose. Crosses it in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a begging.
Molina. Simeone. Lenormand played over towards the opposite flank. Koke. Simeone. Alex Molina. Simeone. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Deftly away. Koke. Now it's Simeone, and it's played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. De Jong. Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined. Bayern. Koke. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yamal. Balde. Araujo. Kunde. And it's played forward. De Jong. Pedri. Balde. Balde. Nice control. De Jong. Alvarez. Simeone. Lenormand. Molina. Simeone. Molina chooses to go cross-field. Galan. And it's Bayern. Koke. Out to the left it goes. Good play through for the wide man. Alvarez. Turns and goes back. Bayern. Lewandowski. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Martin. Rafinha. De Jong. Yamal. Balde. Showing good feet. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Ambitious ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Galan.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Longley. And it's Koke. Clearly not happy with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's going to go a long way. Koke. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. De Jong. Martin. Rafinha. Martin. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Jimenez. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. And it's Koke. And here's Bayern. And here's Koke. Yamal. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Always onto this. Rafinha. Lewandowski. Cleared away. Throw it. And it's De Jong. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Balde. Balde. Alvarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Longley.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Yamal tries to dink it through. Oblak gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. The Normal. Molina. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Galan. That's a cute ball. Araujo can get it clear. Kubasi is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Molina. And the keeper has it. And that's been won straight back. Balde. Yamal. Looks to the other side. Rafinha. De Jong. Pedri. Simeone. The Normal. Koke. Galan. Longley, head over towards the opposite flank. Simeone. Molina. Galan. Bayern. Balde wins the duel this time. De Jong. Pedri. Koundé forwards and with intent. Simeone. And it's Molina. And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Okay, gently done. Molina. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. Ball swung in. Yamal. Rafinha. Martin. De Jong. Martin. Rafinha. That's tiny. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Lewandowski. Chance, surely! And it's been given away. Now who's going to be first to this? Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Jong. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He is just caressing the ball. There are a few waiting for it. Rafinha. Can he deliver? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Simeone. Simeone. Molina. Galan. And here's Bayern. Looking for a decent ball in. Alvarez. Koundé. Yamal. Balde. Yamal. De Jong. Martin. And he goes cross-field. Yamal. De Jong. Just about up to the hour now. Rafinha. That's good play. De Jong. Rafinha. De Jong. Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Galan. Koke. Aim forwards. Oh, red. Nice interception. Araujo. De Jong. Rafinha. Yamal. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's got his reins wrong there. Molina. Koke. Galan. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Simeone. Very nicely done. Played out to the right. Ball comes in. Oh, it's not going to find its target. Martin clears it away. That'll be a throw-in. Martin. And it's played forward. Excellent. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Yamal. And here's Rafinha. Alvarez. Bayern played with finesse. Cleared away. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
De Jong. Yamal. Balde. Pedri. Martin. Rafinha. Pedri. Martin. Rafinha. Martin. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Martin. Caresses it through. Alvarez. Longley. Bayern. Koke. Jimenez. Simeone looks to get on the end of this. Molina. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. Molina is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Alvarez. Koke. Played towards the other side. Simeone. Simeone carries the ball down the right. Koke. Balde getting this one clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Yamal, and he's heaved it away. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Molina. Simeone. Rafinha. Moved on forwards. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. De Jong. And it's Pedri. That's very neat. Rafinha. He's gone for goal!